This is Matt. The channel is Dollar Box Bangers. Today I have a really exciting guest with me. This is Brad Gilbert, and he just pulled the Julio Rodriguez Platinum 101 out of 2022 Topps Update. Brad, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem, Matt. Good talking to you. It's been kind of a hectic week, kind of chaotic, and it's been exciting though.
I can't imagine what it's been like. Was it 3 days ago that you pulled it? What day was it?
Last Friday, actually.
Last Friday. Okay. I just saw the tweet a few days ago. So I kind of want to start from the beginning, if that's okay. We'll definitely get to hear that story, but can you tell me a little about your journey in the hobby? How long have you been in? What do you PC? A little.
So I've actually, like most people, kind of got out of the hobby for a while and kind of got priced out there for a while, and kind of got back in right in the middle of COVID, just like a lot of people, and
Yep.
um, I became a little hockey breaker on whatnot. Started my own little card business this last year. It's BG Sports Cards, and rip a lot of hockey. My son plays hockey, so it's a sport that we love, and we kind of do it together.
That
That's kind of our thing. Yeah, he's 9 years old, and it's just kind of our little hobby together.
that's awesome. I have a 5-year-old, and I hope that one day he gets into this because I would love to share my passion with him, and I think that's just awesome that you have that opportunity to do that. That's cool, and I can also relate to your story, and I think a lot of people can. I mean, I'm in the exact same boat. I collected as a kid, in the mid '90s, but here I am again, 36. Just started, not quite 2 years ago, but right during COVID with a lot of other people. So I can relate to that. That's just awesome. I think it's a common theme. So the next thing I want to know is, can you tell me the story about how did you wind up in the LCS that day? Like, how did you wind up with that hanger in your hands, and how did that play out that morning or that afternoon?
Yeah, so I've been working my butt off the last couple of months at work, so I decided to take the first week of January off, and it was my last day of PTO before the weekend. So me and the wife were going to hang out, and we dropped the kids off at school, swung by my local card shop. I just wanted to grab a couple things. I grabbed a hobby box and two hangers, and she wanted to go do some shopping, so dropped her off at Target. She said she's just going to be a couple minutes, so as most of us do, we're sitting there bored, twiddling my thumbs, and I was like, I've got two hangers here, might as well rip one,
Sure.
right?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a reason why I keep sleeves and top loaders in my truck. So first hanger out, it was the first hanger. I opened it up, and I went straight to the hits. Hangers come
Yep.
pretty thick,
Right. Right.
and it was the first one. I saw it was like sweet, Julio Platinum. Like didn't think one of one, anything like that. Just like, oh sweet, it's probably a couple $100 or something like that. Sweet card. And I went through the rest of my hits, and I started sleeving stuff up, and I was like, oh, I hadn't hit a platinum before, so I didn't know if they
Sure.
were numbered or not. And
Right.
I flipped it over, and I said, 101. 101.
That was my
So
next question. I wanted to know, like, did you know when you hit it what you had? But it sounds like it didn't register right away.
man, it still hasn't registered.
Yeah.
It really hasn't. Yeah, I sleeved it, and I called the LCS, and I was like, hey man, I was like, I just ripped these hangers out of the store, and I said I hit the Julio 101. And he said, oh, that's cool, that's awesome. So I was like, I'm gonna stop in later, and uh, I'll show you guys, and you guys
Sure.
can put it on socials or whatever. Just give you guys some support. You guys,
Yeah.
support me. Free. I'm a DGen just like the rest of us.
Oh,
We love ripping, so
uh-huh. Yeah.
um, it still hadn't sunk in. I was thinking, he's like, well, these other ones, you could be looking at like 3-4 grand, but it's what I think is what the All Star was sitting at. And so we went in. I went in there, and I was talking to him, and uh, I put it up on. I think I put it up on one of the baseball buy sell trade pages, just to show it off, not for sale or anything, just showing
Yeah.
it off.
Sure.
And everybody's like, man, that's a huge card. I
It's
mean,
the card, isn't it? I think
that's
it's
what
the
we know.
product.
It's
Yeah.
it's the card of the year.
Right.
It's
Right.
literally the card of the year. So um, Friday was pretty hectic. I went back and I supported them a little bit more. We'll say
Sure.
that we did some more ripping in store. So
Good.
uh, that was a lot of fun, and they're good guys over there. If I could give them a shout out, it's
Please.
High Five Comics and Cards in Ankeny, Iowa. So super good guys over there. They're just as stoked as I am. So
Awesome, man. So,
yeah,
so did you guys go out to eat or celebrate? I mean, like that night, did you guys do anything? So, like, where did it wind up that night? Did you just have it sleeved and top loaded, like hanging
yeah.
out with your other stuff, or did you have it under the pillow? I mean, like, I'm curious.
So funny story is the Cosmic one of one was also hit here in Des Moines.
Okay.
Uh, so I know the guy that hit it,
Yep.
and talked to him a little bit, and that's really cool that they're both hit here in the Metro of Iowa, and
Sure.
these stuff like that spreads pretty fast. So that
Yeah.
was really cool. We didn't really do anything. It didn't really start setting in until probably Monday or Tuesday how big this card really was, and we got some big plans with it. And tomorrow's a big day for us.
Well, that's a good segue. Can you go into what the next steps are?
Yeah, so um, not too many people get to say they travel the country with their dad over a baseball card. So I'm taking my dad. We're going to fly out to PSA in the morning,
Yep.
and we're going to spend the day in Southern California, just me and my dad. And then Friday morning, we're going to get up and we're going to fly to the Dallas show.
That is so awesome, man. That's incredible. That's great.
That's a kid's dream right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
money is money. Whatever this card brings, that's not nothing compared to the memory I'm about to make with my dad.
Sure.
And no, not too many people can say that. So I'm really looking forward to the next couple of days.
That's really cool, man. That's awesome. I love to hear that. So I
Yeah,
guess it's time for what everyone wants to see. Can
yeah.
we see it?
Here it is. Here it is. Julio Platinum, one of one.
Can you hold up just a little bit higher? It was a little
Oh,
blurry on my end. There, that's perfect. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
So I'll just so people know that may be new to baseball cards, you hit it out of a hanger, which is other than buying like a single pack, basically the cheapest way you can buy these cards right now. So it's just wacky and crazy and awesome that the biggest card was in the cheapest format. It's just crazy to think that literally anyone could have hit that card. You didn't need $250 to buy a jumbo or whatever. It was just so cool. So cool that it was in a hanger.
I bought one hobby box and two hangers. The hanger cost me $11.87. The hobby box cost me 150, and the biggest card came out at the $11.80.
Right.
So,
Right. Unreal. Um, so
which funny story is the Wander Franco last year also came out of a hanger.
that it, what
It did.
was that the one that Step in the Box pulled, Brett from Step in the Box, or was that a different one? Do you remember?
I think he pulled the first edition.
The first,
Um,
that's right. Okay.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's wild. Um, this is an awesome story, and I do. Unfortunately, it hasn't been all great for you. I did see your message the other day to where while many people reached out and were incredibly happy for you, which they should be, and I hope all of the hobby is, there were some people that weren't so cool about this. Would you mind touching on that for a second?
Dude, Matt, I'm like the most humble person. I would give this shirt off my back for anybody. Like the last thing I want to do is, um, uh, first of all, uh, whatever this card brings, like it's life changing money to my family, right?
Sure.
And uh, I legit received two death threats over a baseball card, telling me I better hope that I'm not found over a baseball card, man. Like the hobby, that's not the hobby, man.
Right.
We should all be happy for each other. I love that more than collecting myself. I love seeing other people's collection, right?
Yep.
Because I envy other people's collections. I
Sure.
want to be that person that has that collection, right?
Yep.
And that's what I don't understand is like, why not just be happy for somebody? That's awesome.
It bummed me out when I saw that, and I'm sure it bummed 99.99% of the hobby out. I think we would both agree that the vast majority of people that we meet and we interact with within the hobby are just awesome. We all love the same thing, and it's a shame that a few people could kind of ruin what is basically like the coolest moment of someone's life to an extent. So
Right.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that, but I just
Life, man. It's a dog eat dog world out there, I guess. And it is what it is. I removed the post and I took the high road, and we'll get it slabbed tomorrow. Tomorrow, and we'll keep it private, somewhat. And but I also think it's fair to the hobby to see what this card does.
sure.
I think it's only fair to the hobby, as it is a big card.
Yeah, we're,
So
we're all curious. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
there'll
for
be more
sure.
to come.
Yeah,
There'll be more to come from it.
I can't wait to see how this all plays out, man. Again, thank you so much for doing this. Is there anything else that you want to say? Anything else that you'd like to plug? Anything that I didn't ask that you think is relevant here?
It's just been incredible, man. Never did I think that I'd pull the baseball card of the year. It's out of a retail. It's out of retail. It wasn't out of hobby.
Sure,
Uh, I mean, go support your local card shops.
absolutely.
They're good people. Without that, I mean, the hobby wouldn't be what it is. So go out there, support them, enjoy it. Uh, Pull the next 101. Be that guy. So
I couldn't agree more, man. And Brad, again, congratulations. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy it with your dad. Soak it up, man. This is a great story. I'm happy for you, and I can't wait to see what happens. So anyway, thanks for coming on. I'm gonna end the recording, but if you'd stay on with me for just a second, I'd appreciate it. So.
yeah,
All right, guys. Again, this was Brad Gilbert. He just pulled the Julio Rodriguez Platinum 101, and this was his story, guys. So thank you for watching. See ya.